congratulations on the comeback. What, in your mind, what are the keys to the comeback?
Our intensity. Our defense picked up in the second half. When I went out to start the fourth quarter, Jamal Crawford looked at me and said, "We're going to get us back in this thing by the time y'all get back in." And I don't know if he's a fortune teller, but he did it.
Chris, it's just one win, but can a win like this mean something more, just the fact you guys came back?
It could. We got a few days in between games till Atlanta. Atlanta's a really good team that's playing with a lot of fight right now, so, we'll see. But for us, we know that we play OKC again in 7 days, again there on Wednesday, so we knew that, we needed to show up.
Doc seemed to think the second unit's energy kind of rubbed off then on first unit when you guys went back in. Did you kind of feel that way a little bit?
Yeah, no question. That energy and intensity that they brought into the game, I think you got the crowd back in it. And we picked it up from there. We started going downhill, as Doc would say, and just finding guys. Wes made some big shots. And then our defense, we got some run-out layups, and that's what got us back in the game.
Chris, how unique is it to play a game? For 3 quarters, it looked like it was just kind of one of those nights for you guys where guys are missing dunks, guys are missing layups.
It's funny.
Everything flips.
It's funny because I told Wes Johnson, we sort of did tonight what other teams been doing to us. Some games we've been giving up leads like that, so it was nice for us to be on the other end of that for a change.
I think you guys held them to 5 points in the final 7.5 minutes.
That's big. I didn't know that, but you got 2 dynamic scorers like Katie and Russ. You just got to try to contain them, try to keep them off free throw line and make them take tough shots.
When did you kind of get the belief that you guys could win this game? I know.
Shoot, always. In this league, at times you can never get too high, get too low. You just got to stay the course, and I think that's what we did. Shots finally started falling. We had a lot of wide open shots in the first half. And second half, some of these coaches usually always say the law of averages usually even out, and we finally started making something.
I know this was Austin's first game back. Noticed the first half he kind of struggled to get his feet. How do you think he did tonight?
I think Austin did outstanding. He went downhill attacking. It's his first game back in 10 games, so it was tough to get the touch in the field, for the layups and a lot of shots that he usually makes. But his defense is what helped us win this game. KD, Austin accepted the challenge, first game back, and I think he did a great job.
All right. Chris, one last one, sorry, real quick.
Get up, so Wes can sit down. Come over here.
A couple of years ago when you guys played these guys in a series, you guarded Durant for stretches and you guys had some success. Austin guarded tonight. There's no blueprint to stopping him, obviously, but is there something about putting a guy who's a foot shorter on him? Can you use your quickness against him in ways that maybe taller defenders can't?
Man, KD, one of the best scorers in the world and one of the best to ever play the game, so you just got to give him different looks and try to make it tough on him. Sometimes guys play great defense on him and he still made shots. But sometimes a smaller guy try to get under him, try to affect his dribble and stuff like that. But sometimes he's just going to catch it and shoot it over you. And that's why he was MVP of the league at one point.